bitch.
What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good? A little bit of a lot. There we go. What's good? Blue Pyrotech in the building. You say the Cowboys are losing the next game, guaranteed. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Someone said the Rangers. What's up? You hate the Lakers, man. I hate LeBron. I don't hate the Lakers, though. But we back with another episode of Rigged NFL. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. This week we saw some scary injuries to a few quarterbacks. We saw a quarterback who definitely lost his starting job in Ryan Tannehill with the way that Will Levis played in their 28-24 win over the Falcons. So maybe they was wrong about Will Levis. Maybe there was something we didn't know. Maybe there's something out there we didn't know about Will Levis. So we'll see about that. Brock Purdy, I guess he was in a Halloween costume Sunday too, man. Shit. 3 in a row now. And now all of a sudden the question is he a fraud? Is he really that guy? Now the Trey Lance trade looks kind of crazy for the Niners. It looks really bad now. So we'll see if they bounce back next week, but I don't know. They might be wanting to get that division to Seattle, or if not that, they want to keep it as close as possible to the very end like they always do. See what we got. Ha, nigga, the Cowboys ain't going no Super Bowl. Yeah, it was like 15 shot, like 1 dead, something like that. Some comedian got shot. What's good, Michelle? What's good with you? I was thinking of that dodgeball. Michelle. What up? Hickey. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mahomes sick and still play. That's another one right there. They had the Chiefs get upset by the Denver Broncos. It's like they tend to beat teams they really shouldn't be beating. I don't know what it is about the Broncos beating certain teams. But I don't know. Vegas must be wanting to cash in on some money. Who knows, man? It's like this shit's rigged and scripted or something. Thank you. Every stream, there's going to be somebody that says the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. Every single stream. It will never fail. It is a automatic guarantee. Let's see. I have to go back to the timestamp. I have to go back to the timestamp because you reminded me because I forgot about that shit. I ain't going to lie. Script is making him as in Brock Purdy an underdog or who? So you always been wondering why the NFL doesn't want another undefeated team. I mean, the thing about that is, for one, you can't keep doing that shit, especially now that people are on to the script and all this stuff. People going to be asking questions about how is this team constantly winning games. Like, even if they think it's real, at some point they're going to be like, some of these wins, something fishy happens at the end, or the other team that they beat does something rather questionable at the end. So that's one reason why they don't do it. And they got to keep parity in the league as well. Like surprise people with, say, a team that is 10-0, but they lose to a team who's like 2-8. Keep people on their toes. Because I don't see another New England Patriots Giants situation where they go all the way to the Super Bowl and then lose their final game. We might see more teams that just go winless through an entire season, but as far as the team being undefeated, not so much. Where is my music? What I put on? I think 13. I don't fucking remember. 15, 13, something. Let me see. There we go. All right, back to this chat. What y'all got? Say, what's the easiest way to scare the Cowboys fans? Shit, have them choke in the playoffs. I guess that'll make them cry, really, and not so much scare them. Exactly. It's probably been a dark holiday, Halloween. Had to glorify the devil. So many parents let their children go out and put themselves in unnecessary danger. Bro, listen, people can do what the fuck they want to do with their kids at the end of the day. Within reason, you can't be, touching them doing this wild shit. But people can do what they gonna do with their kids. Just because you believe some way don't mean you gotta ruin your child's childhood for experiences and shit. But definitely check their candy before they eat it. So Niners, Eagles, and Seahawks beat teams in NFC. Or you say best teams in the NFC. Can't leave out the Lions, man. Can't leave out Detroit. We said watching a team go undefeated is so boring. The league needs upsets to give people something to talk about. Exactly. And the team they picked to do it was a team that was actually really fucking hated. The Patriots. Before they lost, of course. But a team that was hated and a team that had a quarterback that they wanted to push as the GOAT so bad. So it filled their narrative that we got to make sure this team is doing the absolute best and just beating everybody's ass and having this 20-something game. Was a home winning streak at Gillette Stadium that carried over for multiple years and all this shit. So that's another reason. Jordan Love's cook, man. He'll be straight in a couple years. This year, this ain't gonna be the year for the Packers. It's gonna be, like I said, the Lions and an outside shot for that division, which I don't think they're gonna win it, but still could possibly make the playoffs. The Vikings with the acquisition of Josh Dobbs. He finally has better pieces to work with. And the Kirk Cousins injury was a big blow to that team. Like, for real. Said Niners fans quiet. They'll be talking shit again, watch. When they start winning again, they will be talking shit. Says it might be your non-QB wins MVP. If anyone should win MVP, it should either be Tyreek Hill or A.J. Brown. It should be that simple. One or the other. So the dentist love this holiday? Of course. Of course. More cavities come in for them visits. I mean, some dentists, I ain't going to put it on all dentists. They be lying about what's wrong with people's teeth just so they can upcharge you and shit. That's why I don't trust a dentist. No, that and other reasons too, but yeah, they will lie like a motherfucker. Oh, you got a cavity here, you got a cavity there. Look over there. It's like, nigga, stop. I saw my teeth this morning. You ain't trying to fool me, nigga. Man, some people too young to even know what a VHS is, which is even crazy to say out loud. Said fuck Tom Brady and the Pats. Said Brady's the GOAT. Yeah, I know you capping on that shit. Shit. Rodgers can come back from the same injury as Kirk. Yeah, I guess the main difference for one, Kirk sold his, not saying he wasn't actually hurt, but he sold his a lot better than Aaron Rodgers. And number two, time of season when it happened. Rodgers was week 1, even though we know it's fake. Was week 1. Kurt was week 8. Said the Niners got Chase Young. Yeah, the Niners been quietly making moves and shit. Like I said, watch who does what during the trade deadline. What teams making moves and moving and shaking. The Niners was one of those teams. Let me grab that real quick. So apparently the Vikings ain't going in full tank mode with Kirk Cousins out. This is earlier, but McCole Hardman went to the Chiefs. They needed that. We'll see if it actually pays off. But the Niners picked up Randy Gregory and Chase Young. So we'll see. And Leonard Williams went to the Seahawks. So we see what teams are really trying to do something. To AJ for sure, yeah. I'll go as far as say AJ Brown the best receiver in the NFL. Which I've been saying that for like the last 2 years. It's just this year they finally gave him his shine like he should have got last year. So you say Seattle will win the division. Maybe, we'll see. It'd be something if they just flip-flopped and had Seattle win the division and they still lose in the playoffs in a matchup against the Niners. What's good, Malone? Appreciate it. Happy Halloween to you, man. This ain't the first time a player came back from an Achilles injury. Cam Akers, yeah, a couple of years ago, he got hurt in the preseason. Again, earlier in the years when he got hurt. Did I not send that shit? I did not. Damn. Hold up. I swore I sent that shit. I know I did. I knew I wasn't tripping. Let's see. There we go. Said Joe Burrow, watch Joe Burrow win. Like I said, this is the year they're going to take a step back. Especially in that division, unless something catastrophic happens to the Browns, which it's the Browns, so anything is possible with them. I don't expect the Bengals to make a whole lot of noise near the end of the year. They might be a sub 500 team at best. I see the Broncos making a second half comeback. Or do I see them? Season-wise? Fuck no. You serious? Hell no, dude. So Aaron Rodgers going to come back in the playoffs and still find a way to lose the conference championship. They not going that far. That's funny as hell. Oh, shit. That's funny. So Matthew Perry's death was a sacrifice, allegedly. Yeah, it ain't a coincidence. It was Halloween weekend when he died. So, yeah. I mean, you know they always do this shit around Halloween. Somebody big drops. When did last year was... Didn't Takeoff die around Halloween? I want to say it was. Yeah, I think it was Takeoff last year that died around Halloween. They're just getting the Niners losses out the way early. Yeah, that's what I think too. I'm not stressing over it like that. The main storyline about the Niners, besides their recent acquisitions with Chase Young and all that shit, is A, the Deebo Samuel injury, and B, Brock Purdy isn't who we thought he was. That's really the main two storylines they can run. Really three.
What up, dog?
Wow. Did you just wake up, nigga?
Nah, hell no. Cooper Kupp, bruh.
Stop it.
Way better than AJ Brown. You know this.
Stop it. I don't know what kind of candy you had for Halloween today, but it got you talking crazy. Should have shared some of that shit. Actually, is what you should have did. But.
I should have, man. Bruh. Jahmyr Gibbs is him.
Man, fuck that nigga. He made me lose the fantasy. I saw that shit. I was mad as hell. Him and St. Brown had good games. I was like, damn.
You was going against both of them?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got destroyed, dude. I got beat by like 20-something points.
Hell yeah. Bruh, Niners are cooked, too.
I mean, mid-season wise, but I ain't stressing over this shit long term for the season at all.
You think they're still gonna make the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I kind of lost hope, dog. I don't know who gonna make it.
Why'd you lose hope? Because of 3-game losing streak in
Nah,
the
just
regular season?
Purdy, not it, bro. Like, it's just not him.
Remember, Jimmy Garoppolo wasn't him, and he ended up going to the Super Bowl.
He better than Purdy though.
Is he? Is he?
Back then, yeah.
I wouldn't even say that.
Back then, bro.
I still
Way
wouldn't
better.
say that.
Way better than Purdy, dog.
The thing about the Niners, and this goes back to really Colin Kaepernick. You could throw in Alex Smith a little bit. They've always had complementary pieces around their quarterback to mask any of their deficiencies. When you really think about it.
Always. Even now.
That's what I'm saying. They always have a certain type of team built around them. Usually have a good defense. So everything stays afloat. And the wheels don't completely fall the fuck off.
That D-line, though. They addressed the need that they didn't need.
It's a need that they didn't need.
For real, bro. Like, what was the point of picking up Chase Young, dog?
That's more about selling tickets, really.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get another name people recognize there. It's like, see a new San Francisco Niners Chase Young, like they did with Christian McCaffrey, which they actually needed him. But still,
yeah, they needed him, though, yeah.
A new flashy jersey you can sell to people with a big name smacked on the back of it.
Because they D-line is already solid, bro. Like, they don't need nothing else on that D-line.
Yeah. Right,
They should have addressed
about your boy Kirk Cousins or your team as a whole.
My boy, man. I'm about to tear up right now, man. My boy, dog, Kirk Cousins. I told y'all he was top 10. Stop playing with that man's name, too. Told y'all. But overall, bro, like, I think it was a big pickup by picking up Dobbs today. That showed me like we not ready to tank it yet. And Dobbs, he coming in with a lot of good pieces, more than what he had in Arizona, and he did good in Arizona. So
yeah,
it's gonna be
there'll be a sub 500 team to end the season.
Yeah, like 9-8, 10-7, something like that.
I don't know about 10-7. I say 9-8, more realistically.
Because they got a few games right now that they could win. So schedule not hard.
Yeah,
I just hope we make the playoffs.
You gotta look at their schedule later on in the season too.
Yeah.
You know, certain teams they want to make it typically have an easier path to get into the playoffs than others. So Lamar posting a 9.3 TDINT ratio through the air. C-Town is in trouble. Let's hope so.
Seattle,
we don't
Seattle in trouble this weekend. They are
fucking trouble. Actually, Lamar only has one loss to a NFC team, so that is that's a good thing going for him.
That's a good stat. Yeah, they're in trouble though. Who else? Buffalo in trouble this weekend.
Who they play?
Bengals.
That's the Damar Hamlin game. Damar Hamlin ritual.
Yeah,
another
in
one.
Trouble. And then I think Miami go. I'm over here, bro. Thursday we're gonna talk about it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cause they got Kansas City and Miami. Hold on one second. What is that in the background?
For me?
Yeah.
Hell, probably. I'm like right by the side of the road right now, so it's probably everything else. But
I thought you in like a loud ass cafeteria.
Nah, not yet. But it's funny. You guys mentioned Lamar, and he's only lost to one AF or NFC team, and it's wild because I keep thinking like he can't get to the Super Bowl where he would be the NFC team.
That's a good point.
So
And I
he's
mean, we've
like,
been going
what?
over why he wouldn't get there anyway. So
Yeah, once he signed that contract, it was pretty much over for that.
yeah,
Fuck the Super Bowl. I'd rather have the money instead, though. Fuck that. Fuck all
yeah, that's
that
been
shit.
an ongoing debate. Would you take the 50 mil? No, was it 50 mil in the ring or 100 mil or something? Whatever the fucking thing is.
Nigga,
That should
I'll
be an
take
easy decision.
I'll
Like
take the 100 mil, bro. Fuck the ring, bro. I don't give a fuck.
most athletes even say the
Yeah,
same shit. They like, man, fuck the ring. I want the money.
Exactly, bro. Because at the end of the day, okay, you got a Super Bowl, but that 50 million extra gonna make a difference when you retire and all that.
And you got to factor in taxes too.
But okay, that extra
So it wouldn't even be 100
that
million. It wouldn't even be 50 million when you think about that.
it'll be about 60.
yeah. It depends on where you're at though. Like if you get that Tyreek Hill, like if you're in Florida or Texas, it's closer to the number. There's actually a thing they call it I think it's like the player tax or something like that, where you can see how it breaks down per like state and all that. So like just remember when Kobe was getting 30 million, that dude like his last year, whatever it was, that dude brought home like $12 million.
Because he was in Cali. That's fucked up.
That's just wild. Like, yeah, you didn't even get half.
Yeah, that's robbery. But yeah, I remember somebody mentioned the player tax. I forgot what I was watching. I think it was the Raw Room. Yeah, I think it was the Raw Room. Someone had mentioned that about the player tax.
There's a dude on Twitter like who was I guess either he was an ex agent or something or accountant, and he breaks down when people get deals. He breaks it down damn near to the like number that they get, and this is like California. I mean, yeah, it probably seems nice to be a Laker, but it ain't nice to be a Laker when they taking half of your money.
Mm-hmm. And that's what they leave out whenever you have like ESPN or whoever announcing their contract and shit. So
yeah, and I think also a bigger thing too is you know a lot of people and to get on the sort of political side of it, they'd be like, oh yeah, well how come insert guy here is like we'll say like 50 cents. How come he's a Republican or something? Let's see. Would you want them to take 38% of every dollar you make once you're in the higher tax bracket? Like, think about it. I give you $1, like, oh, you made $1 or $10 or 100 or $1 million, and literally they're like, hey, thanks for that $1 million, kids. I need 380, and that's just federal. 380,000 off rip.
yeah, that would fuck people hard on that shit.
But
Like the people that win the lottery.
Right. Hell, I hit a earlier this year. I hit on a slot machine for 1,800. They came and gave me the tax form and was like, "Oh well, thanks. We need to take $370 right now." And I said, "Nigga,
Damn.
what? Like, how you do it? Like that shouldn't even be fair. Like, oh, I know you lucked up or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but let me take this from you right now."
Damn, that's crazy. They're like, yeah, fuck your
Yeah,
weed,
man.
we need a piece of that shit real quick.
Yeah,
Pockets, nigga.
yeah. And I have to say this to you too. With that same thing being said, the bigger jig is if you notice the last 5 biggest jackpots have happened recent.
Really?
As far as the Powerball, think of at least the last 5 or 4 out of 5 happened since COVID. Why, you ask? You can do the math. Think about it. They once they get over a certain amount, they just letting that shit add up. Why? Oh well, it's $2 billion. It's 1.5. Guess who gets to get a big lump sum back? The government.
Mm-hmm.
And
Money
think about it, dog. Like it built up to 3 billion, right? But think about all the other tickets that people bought, so they get that money plus whatever the taxes get took out from whatever the winnings is. That's crazy, man.
Because people gonna buy multiple tickets too.
That's
Because
crazy, dog.
This one I don't play the lottery anyway, so I ain't gonna contribute to that.
Nigga, it's false hope, bro. You ain't never gonna win that shit.
It's not that. It just sounds like way too complicated to be doing all that shit, picking numbers in the line. Like, fuck all that.
You just do quick picks.
I don't know what that is, dude. Like I said, I have never played. Most
they
of it is a scratch off.
They pick random numbers for you.
Oh, fuck that. I'd rather go with a fortune cookie at that point.
So I'll tell you numbers to pick if you can, especially like local lotteries, or maybe like little five or whatever. I always pick certain people's like jersey numbers, and I always pick. If you notice, every week, especially if they do multiple, not like a Powerball, every week there's at least 133 or 16 every week.
I didn't know that. Like I said, I don't play the lottery. I don't really go out my way to watch it. That's not surprising, but that is interesting.
But that's an easy way to pick. And like I have Keno here in Ohio, and that's what I do with Keno numbers. Like I'll watch, because they run certain patterns during the day, but certain days, like it'll be certain numbers heavy. So it'll be like 47 heavy or 45, 33, and I'll just do. And then they have it goes from 1 to 80. And I'll tell you a two number combo to always do 33 and 74. It's like popular.
I'm gonna take a mental note of that 33 and 74.
Yeah. Like it's a numerology game with it too. Like we've been on top of this stuff for the last few years, whatever. Like if you really know, you can like hack that stuff. Just like on holiday tickets, if you get a scratch off, buy it ahead of time. So like when they do like the holiday scratch off tickets, they just now come out. Don't wait until like December to get them now. Then in December they'll bring out like Valentine's Day tickets and St. Patrick's Day tickets. Buy them early. The early ones have the bigger winners. Later ones are just fluff.
Did not know that. Learning some new shit about the lottery. Did not know that.
Yeah, and I'll tell all y'all the reason why I know that. So when I was 14, I started at a mom and pop grocery store. When I was 14, that was the first job I ever had. We had a lottery in there, I mean, this is back early 2000s. But anywho, I'll never forget, there was an old lady who was a lottery exec, and I just was asking because, my.
Wait, what? You cutting in and out? I don't know if he got bad service or what. Let's see. Someone said, "Do I think the Dolphins are the Eagles from last year?" That's a pretty close comparison, actually. Hold on, let me mute this real quick. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I do think the Dolphins are the Eagles from last year, if that makes sense. Yeah, they're kind of built similar. Only difference is, Dolphins and defense don't really go together, but the addition of Jalen Ramsey should help in some way, shape, or form.
Bruh, they got two good cornerbacks, him and Howard.
I mean, that's really about it, though.
Then they got Bradley Chubb.
I mean, like, the Eagles had, like, a whole goddamn defense. See what I'm saying? Like, offensively, that's a very good comparison. Defensively, yeah, I wouldn't say that, but I see what he's going for. I mean, both teams started off the season hot in their respective years. It's funny, the two Alabama quarterbacks. And they both got Alabama wide receivers. Ain't that some shit?
They do, huh? They
Devontae Smith, and then Jalen has, or actually has two. He has Julio and Devontae Smith, and then Tua got Waddle. And if I remember, I think all of them played at the same time too at Alabama.
Jalen to Waddle and Smith did.
I want to say Mac Jones was there too.
He was his third string.
That's fucking wild.
And Tua threw the game-winning touchdown to Smith.
Devontae, yeah. And then how many of them won Heisman? Just Devontae? Or did Jalen win the Heisman too?
No, Devontae.
Okay.
Damn, Devontae did win the Heisman, huh?
Good, people forget what wide receiver won the Heisman.
He did win that shit.
Said the Broncos about to make a little run. I don't know about a little run. They are sitting at
What are they, 3-4, 3-5?
3-5. The Chargers are 3-4. Vegas 3-5. We knew they weren't gonna do shit. I don't know why
they so trash, bro.
I don't know why people always think that the Raiders are gonna do some shit. Like, yeah, sure, the Super Bowl's in Las Vegas, but they're not gonna keep running to the home
so
team
trash.
hosting the Super Bowl narrative. They done ran that shit in the ground after two tries back to back.
They so trash, bro. Oh,
and
my
you really
God.
thought they were gonna bring in Jimmy Garoppolo to take the Raiders to the Super Bowl?
He's a proven winner.
Okay. Yeah, if he's on the bench, yeah. But yeah, I don't besides that, I really just think it goes down to KC and the Chargers in that division.
You think?
Yeah. I mean,
Chargers,
they're gonna make it
man.
interesting. They're gonna make it interesting to have certain teams contend. But
Damn,
Denver
she
sure as fuck
bad.
ain't one of them. They'll
Damn,
give
she
like the
was
Raiders
bad.
some bullshit.
Man, Chargers, man, they could too, nigga.
Well, you know what they gonna do. You know what they always do.
Choke.
Yeah. So don't forget about Ruggs.
Oh yeah, isn't he a Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. Like that team was loaded. The 2010 or 11 team that hurt Colt McCoy. That team was loaded from Alabama.
Yeah, I think it was 2010. Yeah, the Mark
They
Henry
just had
team.
a ready road. Yeah, and if you look at like just the running backs they've had, even in the last few years, it's just ridiculous. With their receivers, linebackers, like Alabama, literally was just a factor.
They do what?
No, I was saying Alabama was just a factory. It's like Ed Lacy.
Before I forget, hey Ian, I got the Jets going to the Super Bowl, dog.
But you still got the Jets going to the Super Bowl.
The Jets? Yeah, hell yeah.
That would be great for me. But me and him have been talking about that. We've been talking about that back and forth. Like, he has them not making that. I keep saying the narrative is there for them to at least make the playoffs.
You know, it's fun. They winning the games they supposed to win. So that's a good thing, man.
I just don't see it, man. I just don't see the Jets.
Dog, that defense is too much.
Nah, it's not even that. There's just so many other teams to push. I get it. You know, they get hot late, but I just don't see it.
Like, who though? Who they gonna push? Miami?
I gotta meet this, man.
I like Miami. Miami.
Yeah, Miami. Yeah, teams that can make a deeper run like
They gonna
Miami's. Buffalo can make a deep run, but ultimately fall short like they always do.
That nigga Aaron Rodgers gonna come back, bro.
I do believe he's gonna come back, but I still think he's gonna fall short this year. In the North, Baltimore, they might make a deep run but fall short because we know why.
A miraculous comeback for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, they keep at 40 years old?
Yeah, I think yeah. 40.
And then NFC, really, you just looking at Philly, San Fran.
They'll take them motherfuckers out.
Detroit, and I'm just talking about teams that should be contending.
Philly,
and
Detroit,
Seattle. That's
Philly,
really no one
Detroit,
from the NFC South.
Philly, and Detroit, dog. That's it.
Detroit is not making a deep run.
Wait,
I
what
think they'll get bouncing like the divisional.
you don't think they can make the conference?
Mm-mm. If it was real, yeah, but the NFL don't fuck with the Lions like that for real.
Bro, they can
Like
still get the
the
number.
NFL don't fuck with the Raiders. I can't stress that enough.
They can still get the number 1 seed and have home field advantage.
I mean, that's cool, but like I said, divisional. They can lose in divisional.
Bro, I think they better. Who though? I think they better than that.
There's plenty of teams that are better than that, but
But who?
NFL scriptwriters gonna be working overtime for that shit, so
Who would
they
beat
could have
them?
them fuck around and lose to, since you asking, to a Seattle, to a San Francisco.
Bro, they not
if
losing
somehow
to
they
no-
paths cross. If some crazy reason Philadelphia sputters and doesn't have a higher seed, Philadelphia. Or it could just be a straight up upset and have like a Cinderella team make a run to the conference championship game to lose to a team who was a more legitimate contender. Because you know how the NFL be. They could have one of these goddamn teams get hot for no fucking reason.
Shit, Bengals got a chance to go back too.
Nah.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Watch.
Mm-mm.
Watch.
Nah, I'm saying sub 500.
Watch.
Sub 500.
But they 4-3 now. Watch.
I say they're going to finish sub 500.
Mm-mm.
And if they do, they going to need help from Cleveland and Pittsburgh to fuck up.
They're gonna be both
And
of them teams again. Or they're gonna be Cleveland the second time.
I see Cleveland fucking up more than anybody else. Because it's just what the Browns do. So the Bears going to have to try anything to win it. This will be relevant at this point, really. Trying to push up. What's that white boy name? Tyson Badgett.
They said, Chris Collinsworth said Justin Fields gonna need to study what Tyson Badgett doing.
Jesus Christ. ESPN on a ESPN game day or whatever, they had a whole piece about him and stuff. It's like, dude.
That
They
nigga
are
said
forcing the hell out of that.
he got to Justin Fields when he come back, he got to study. Yeah. Like what? What are you talking about, dog? What are you talking
That man
about?
done with the Bears, man. This nigga had a do-rag and shades on indoors on the sideline. That nigga was like, man, fuck this goddamn team. I don't want to be affiliated with these sorry ass niggas.
They trash too.
He was an Ohio State quarterback, so
Yeah, usually that doesn't end well, but CJ Stroud seems to be the one to debunk all that. Or he's on path to do that.
he would definitely be the first.
So it said Lions, Cowboys, Super Bowl. They in
How?
the same conference.
Yeah, that can't happen.
How?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the fuck he got
Somebody
that from.
said, oh shit.
That had to be a troll. Had to be a troll comment at least. Said LSU gonna drop 40 on the Tide.
LSU gonna beat the Tide, bro. LSU gonna beat
They
them.
should. I fucking hope so.
They got
The
too
Seahawks
much
sleeper team.
offense on me. They're not gonna win. Seahawks ain't gonna win shit with Geno, bro. Sorry.
Said Niners will not go. They need a black quarterback. What? That's the opposite of what they need to go. What are you talking about? They got
Yeah,
the
they
right
don't
qualifications, if you will.
You have to have a half breed if you're one of them.
And they just got rid of him too.
Trey Lance.
Hey, Trey Lance gonna do something eventually. Why? I don't know when. It could be this year.
What do you think gonna set it up? They finally get rid of Dak, or Dak gets injured and Trey takes over?
I think either if it's this year, Dak gets injured, but after next year, he's like a free agent.
Or is it a Kirk Cousins situation where the writing's on the wall, but then he gets injured and then Trey Lance takes over?
That definitely can happen next year for sure. Like this would be Dak's like last hurrah, and then next year, we were so close. ready. And, you get hurt, and there you go. Basically, what happened? The Romo situation, right?
Mm-hmm. Got hurt. Dak took over. Didn't look back.
Yeah, because that's what happened. I mean, sure, Romo should have had one more chance, like Biggie, but
Man, y'all
Just
tripping
for
the
sure want to
Lions,
be
bro.
part of G
They a
Unit.
different team now, bro. They
Said I might want to be part of G Unit.
people want to see them niggas.
I think I missed it. Yeah, the Lions not a TV draw. It's about money. Well, I mean, he right about the TV draw shit. Like off
But
just name alone, but if you keep up with the Lions, you know they're exciting to watch though.
people want to see them. Like, come on, bro. Like they got everybody talking about Dan Campbell. They like how he this is the culture changed over there.
I mean, yeah, they got the hype train behind them, but
KC
at the
wasn't
end of the
always
day,
a
you know how the
KC.
league is.
KC wasn't always a TV draw
That's true.
until they made a change, right?
Thing about Casey's, they always seem to make the playoffs though.
Yeah, that's
Like no matter
understandable.
what.
That's understandable because their division was weak as fuck.
It don't even matter. It's just you can go back to Trent Green there. They always found a way to make the playoffs. It'd be Trent Green, Alex Smith. I feel like I skipped over somebody. It was clearly a white dude. Somebody else, Pat Mahomes, and it's the same shit. They just one of them teams that's always been around. It's kind of like the Steelers.
They just
got the Mike Tomlin thing. He don't have losing records. They've only had like 3 coaches, like damn near 100 fucking years.
Yeah.
Third team just always there.
They got lucky with Pat Mahomes, so that was the luck of the draw. That put him over the top.
Well, Mahomes is just Alex Smith with a bigger arm. I mean, honestly. And ironically, you mentioned that is what I told you. Yes, they've been going to the playoffs. Alex Smith was throwing a million years out there and still going to playoff games, has Chiefs record in passing yards since the Colts a few years. People forget all about that.
So whatever Deion's team does, the Atlanta Falcons will do. They have the same record. We'll see how long that lasts. I mean, college football season's shorter, so you can only rely on that shit for so long. Now this Miami Super Bowl connection. Yeah, shit. There's a lot of connections between those two teams.
We've been caught that shit out weeks ago though.
What, the Dolphins Niners connection?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ben said that shit.
Said new teams never won it before has to win this year, just like the Rangers/Nuggets. We'll see. I think the Eagles are repeating again. No. See, Hurts got them commercials, nigga. No. This shit was real, then yes, but no.
I mean, Detroit going there.
Nope, not necessarily.
Detroit finna ball on y'all neck. Man, y'all keep doubting Detroit, bro. You know what? I got Detroit going, bro. Fuck all that.
I think Detroit can beat somebody in.
Y'all keep doubting them niggas,
one
bro.
of those teams.
Wait, you got the Lions going to the Super Bowl against the Jets.
No, I think the Lions can beat one of the teams, like the Eagles or 49ers, though. I think they'll put one of them, because I think it's too obvious everybody could be Niners and who is it? Like Niners Eagles. So somebody's going to put one of them out, and then I think the Lions could be like the Lion Ointment, and it'll be like Lions and whoever else is.
I don't got AFC. I just be talking shit about the Jets. I like them, bro. But AFC, I don't know who I got going. But NFC, mark me down. Detroit, bro. Detroit, nigga. Y'all keep playing them. That's why I'm picking them. Y'all keep playing them.
Jim Caldwell had the Lions playing competitive. They did. Yeah. I think he got fired wrongfully, too. We know why, but yeah. Do I see the Jags pulling what the Eagles did in 2017? They'd have to have the backup quarterback thing to go for him too. I don't even know who their backup quarterback is.
Them too, bro. Like AFC hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
The Jags are quietly good. That's the crazy part. They're the quietest 6-2 team I've ever seen.
Man.
The Jaguars is the favorite or the Ravens first round.
Yeah,
That's all
they in a
they're there
weak ass
for.
division too, but quiet 6-2 team. The Colorado got robbed in LA for jewelry. So with my thoughts on Victor so far in San Antonio, they want to make him a star. That's clear as day. You got to put some meat on his bones, that's for sure.
He's definitely better than that Scoot Henderson kid. That guy is awesome.
Yeah, he's
He can't
terrible.
even get 10 points.
Yeah, Scoot terrible. I thought he was gonna be better than that.
I will say on the side note though, as far as the Taylor Swift thing, if you look, ironically, I actually looked at this earlier. If you look at her dates, she's doing a whole bunch of touring overseas,
Bro.
and she is open from January.
Go back. What do you say?
I was saying Taylor Swift is open from January.
Bro, if you want to be technical, dog, like Seahawks weren't supposed to be good last year. If you want to be real, that was led by Geno Smith. But I'll give it to them. Pete Carroll is a good coach that cover up quarterbacks' flaws. So there you go.
What are you saying, Ian?
Oh, I was saying Taylor Swift tour dates. She has tour dates in some other country. Well, a few different other countries. But if you look at it, she is free right before the playoffs, all the way up until I think she has a date right before the Super Bowl, like either the Saturday before or something like that in the Tokyo Dome, and then she is free the day of the Super Bowl. So I find that interesting. Because
That
of course, you know, yeah, like I actually looked that up a little bit ago, and I just think it's interesting because, you know, she's been like a running narrative. And if you notice, again, and they playing into it for a reason. Games that she is there, Travis Kelce kills it. Games that you know she isn't there, he's terrible. And I think that's going to be a running thing. That's why I think the AFC, like, you know, it's the same thing. I feel like as far as like everybody suspects it'll be somebody different, but like I feel like Kansas City is still there because of the Taylor Swift thing. Like I feel like they go back. They definitely go back to the championship game for the sixth straight time. It just makes perfect sense for that. Like NFL is getting ratings off of Taylor Swift. You know, that's the moneymaker. I feel like it's hard to go against.
Yeah, and then the whole thing where the NFL owes them, well, the city of St. Louis, millions of dollars in settlement money, which I cannot stress enough. So they got to repay that shit. Let's see, someone said, that's interesting. Could be the Eagles and Jags and Doug Peterson versus old team storyline.
That nigga is finna be the Lions, bro. I keep playing with them, bro.
Nah, fam.
What?
I would see what he said. What he said about the Eagles and Jags more so than the Lions making it.
Nigga, it's gonna be the Lions, bro.
Braun said he think that the Phillies, basically the Eagles, gonna have what happened to them happen. Whatever happened to the Phillies gonna happen to the Eagles, basically. They get this close and then they come up short.
me see something real
And
quick.
Jared Goff's already went with the Rams. We know how that went. Got his replacement. He won. So we'll see. I say they're a team just for excitement.
I mean, I will say, if they did want somebody, you know, the line, if they did want the Lions to go, they would definitely lose. Like Kansas City, like you just, I mean, Jared Goff going and losing to Tom Brady, Jared Goff going and losing to the new half-breed Tom Brady. I mean, why not?
I like that. I like that concept. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah,
they had that
and think
same
about
matchup that they had to open the season, close out the season too.
yeah, and think about it, Jared Goff is like one of those type of dudes who, I mean, he was the number one pick. People forget that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that year they had Josh Rosen and all them other quarterbacks. I think.
And
Look
Lo,
Yeah,
what I tell you 2 years ago about Jared Goff? You remember what I told you?
what that they had good form.
Yeah, he probably got one of the best good forms in the league throwing wise.
yeah, like it's definitely interesting for me because I think that like golf is, you know, like more of a, he's not an upper tier guy, but he's not a lower tier guy, and he has cachet. And the Lions are like the little engine that could. Everybody kind of dismisses them automatically. Um, you know, and obviously the 49ers will sort of get it together, but like it doesn't have to be them. Jalen Hurts, like you said, got paid. And, you know, the whole AJ Brown, how many times can he do 125? You know, that's the thing. And somebody's going to bounce each other out. Like, it honestly feels like at some point, either the Cowboys will play the 49ers again and beat them because the money is just too good on that side, right?
Or
Like, or like what I was saying earlier, as far as the Lions doing that with a team, like the Lions being the fly in the ointment, because somebody obviously like whoever is in the NFC South, obviously they'll get a playoff game, and then they'll probably lose to say the Cow. Yeah, so they'll be the four, right? So like Atlanta or whoever the hell, the Saints, they'll be a four, and then the Cowboys at this juncture will probably be a five, right? So you would get them versus them. That's almost the easiest matchup you can have. So they can throw out the Saints or the whoever, and then the very next week, Seattle will probably not win the division. So you could have San Francisco, versus San Francisco versus the Cowboys part three. Everybody remember how they got beat 40-0 or whatever it was, and they can pull a Jets 2010 where remember the Jets got blown out. I still remember it, 38-3, and then everybody kept saying how the last time they played they got blown out, and I kept saying to everybody, this is before I even really knew about like everything about the Jig, but Sutton told me, I was like, man, I'm telling you, they're just going to win this game because, and if you notice, that's how it normally works out. If you get blown out the game before against the team, it normally works out that way.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Like, look at what was it, Alabama LSU a few years ago? Like, even though it wasn't a blowout, but it was like, oh, and then it's like, oh, well, they can beat them again. Like that, they're not going to beat them. Like, and everybody shits on Dak and all that so bad. And the reason why they probably won't go to the Super Bowl, as far as not Detroit, as far as Dallas, is because that game against the 49ers, because the 49ers keep beating them in the playoffs the last, decade or whatever, that game will be like their Super Bowl. So, oh, they beat them. Okay, now, they play Detroit or something. or whoever it is, and they'll lose to them because that's just how it feels like they do with them scripts, man. Like they'll have you zig so that you can zag. Oh yeah, look, they're gonna definitely have LeBron face Kobe or something. No, he ain't.
Yeah, we got robbed on that one for sure.
Nah.
But yeah,
But all I
closing
know is
out. What are y'all's thoughts? Yeah, finish your point, Ian.
oh, I was gonna say all I know is we see Mahomes and Kelsey a lot. But going ahead, sorry.
I don't say closing out. What you have as far as thoughts for week 9 to look out for?
I can go. I'll say this. What I think week 9 is going to be is going to be kind of a pivoting moment because obviously that Buffalo game that's huge against the Bengals. There's a lot of different matchups. I think Jets Chargers is this week, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot of interesting like pivoting moments. And I'll say this. A big fly in the ointment for Miami is going to be, if you notice, all these people keep getting hurt, but the one person who hasn't got hurt and hasn't had a narrative of this year is Tua, and
Mm-hmm.
so I'm watching out for that because everybody's been on the Miami bandwagon, and I'm like, did we forget Tua's one hit from being mashed potato? So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see who wins that Bills Bengals matchup. It's going to be interesting to see that Jets Chargers matchup because Aaron Rodgers keeps saying he's coming back. So does that hype train keep going? Do the Bills finally win a big game on prime time that they don't choke away or almost lose to Tyrod Taylor or something? I guess stay tuned.
Damn, since he's a 3-point favorite in that game too.
Yeah.
A 3-point favorite.
The right team is favorite.
No, nigga.
What you
3-point
mean?
favorite.
Yeah, the right team is favorite. Bengals.
No, you didn't catch it.
He's saying 3.
3.
Yeah, I see you.
Who wore 3? Who all?
Oh,
Who
Hamlin.
collapsed? Yeah, 3-point favorite.
Shout out to you saying real quick about the ambulance and the 33 on it. When I tell you I laughed out loud, I was like, what? Like, why is the ambulance even out there, firstly? I mean, they couldn't have got a cart out because normally they cart you off if, off the field. They put him in an ambulance and they had the 33 right there. Come on.
And kept focusing on and made sure they had DeMar Hamlin for one in the shot immediately after he got hurt. And then after that, we're going to show the 33 on there on the back too. Which watch this game, either one of the two things happen. Somebody in this game scores 33 points. Somebody wins by 3. Or the total number of points scored is 33 points. One of those 3. That's a lot of 3s.
A lot of 3s.
Yeah, well, we're going to see a lot of 3s in that game. Is the point we're going to get at.
2013 can definitely happen.
Huh?
What you guys' closing thoughts?
I was saying 2013 can definitely happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can't happen too.
Defensive game.
Yep. That can't happen. Yes, like Ian said, going back to what he said, that's a lot of games, pivotal games this week. It's a lot of good games this week. So just be on the lookout for that. See what happens. Man. Oh, one more thing. I think I'll tell y'all Thursday.
All right. Well, man, that has been week 8 of Rigged NFL, Halloween edition. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Y'all be safe out there. Watch out what kind of candy you eat because you don't know what the fuck is in it. Sometimes you do know what's in it, and enjoy yourself on it.
Shit, it might be some fentanyl in that thing, boy.
You don't want that.
Hey, I just want the same. I want the same stuff LeBron got to make him play like 30 minutes a night at 40 years old. That's what we need in it. That juice. Yeah.
Juice. All right, man. We out.
All right.